From working on spin-offs to managing his own ranches, there is no slowing down Taylor Sheridan. I mean, now that Yellowstone is wrapped up, Yellowstone is no longer a TV show. It's a whole universe ruled over by Sheridan. The Paramount show isn't the first nor the last jewel in his crown, especially when you're as multi-talented as this creator. Before he was a director, writer, and producer for the popular TV show, he was an actor. Sheridan was a jack of all trades before he turned to TV, and I've got a feeling that's where he's headed up next. Maybe it's a result of his diverse body of work, ranging from TV to film and now streaming. He'll keep busy, I imagine. What with his stunning ability to somehow manage 10 projects currently on board for him at Paramount. Take his magnum opus, Yellowstone, for example. It's an epic show in both scale and popularity, perhaps even in legacy. It's the first TV show in recent history to revive the Western TV genre.
What do you think it is?
Same thing you think it is.
It's an achievement largely owed to Sheridan's constant efforts, though. The man was rejected by every studio in town at first. Nothing deters the cowboy, though. He continued to wheel and deal his way through a rough course. I'm glad he did it. His efforts brought us a gem of a show, which Sheridan isn't done sharpening just yet. Yes, Yellowstone still has a few rounds in its chamber. The sharpshooter, of course, will remain the multi-talented 53-year-old who has rallied several spin-offs of the hit show. In 2021, we all traveled back in time to 1883 with a spin-off starring none other than Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren, two symbols of stately charm that were complemented by the rest of the ensemble. It's this painstaking attention to detail that completes Sheridan's world and invite us all to be a part of it. As a result, you don't want to get out of that rustic old world Western bubble. That attention to detail traveled to his next project too, this time tracing the Dutton family's roots to 1923. If this pace continues, I foresee us getting to the World War II mark next, and if we stretch the trend a bit, it'll most likely be Sheridan at the helm of that one too. So Yellowstone isn't really gonna turn the lights off, either in its original series or in its ever-expanding series of spin-offs. It'll remain a delightful tool of procrastination for millions of viewers around the world. Plus, the original series has not settled the score yet. There's a lot of unfinished business in and around the ranch that needs fixing. The Duttons sure like to pick up fights on all fronts. It's a trait that was passed on by its creator, Taylor. The man just doesn't give up. This is what made his series a hit, sure, but it's also built on a career of work, even if the writer's maverick look and cowboy hat fool you into thinking so. It was anything but easy. This also points to the probability that it only gets harder from here. Things are always happening on the set that needs taken care of, and to handle those who take care of things, there's the big man himself. Taylor's the first to admit it. He may have been joking slightly when he said things on set were hardly democratic for him. The writing is his department, he said, and that's the only way he views his work: confident, authoritative, and with no compromises. Of course, that comes at a cost. Occasionally, it even runs into the hundreds of millions. But with $1 billion of studio money riding on his shoulders, Taylor literally wouldn't be able to afford time off. Plus, as you can imagine, running, not to mention acting and writing the show, must take a lot of work. I get the sense he probably likes to keep busy and maybe doesn't even slow down, but Sheridan still manages to exceed my imagination. He even supplies the horses for the show. Yes, just one of the best scriptwriters in Hollywood casually owning a set of wild horses. It's from this establishment that a few studs were called up to star in the show. You can see plenty of them in races too, and their owner takes a deep interest in their care. It's a physically risky move, as the Oscar-nominated screenwriter mused once in an interview. The horses he keeps are wild and rebellious, just like their owner. They also came with a similarly impressive resume. One of them is the AQHA reigning world champ. The champion goes by the name of Lil Joe Cash. He gets creative with his horses' names too, this guy. But surely, no sane person would keep such a lifestyle and put up with its rigorous demands. I've got a feeling that's probably right. Conclusion: the Yellowstone creator is insane. Insanely really good, that is. And he lives up to the audience's expectations while being true to his vision. This approach reflects in each of his productions. Oh yeah, he's got quite a few claims to the Hall of Fame, those too in diverse genres from thrillers to espionage and revenge sagas. I'm still counting the spine chillers in Sicario, and how can one forget Hell or High Water? It put the cliched small-town police procedural back on the big stage in the 21st century.
Yo, let me take the shot. Hell, it's my gun.
I'll go near the line. He's mine.
He's been on the same road ever since, introducing new storylines, creating new worlds, and setting up lasting emotional peaks. Safe to say, it's a quest he's not tired of, and neither am I. The human capacity to feel and experiment is immense. What Sheridan's show did so well was to show flawed human beings come to terms with their past, present, and future. Even a family that seems to have everything falls apart in a crisis. There are 100 different things the show does well, due significantly to Sheridan. But at the root of this production, set in the Montana wilderness, is a willingness to be sincere and honest in its depiction of the West. That's a full-time role for Taylor by itself, which requires extensive imagination. Whatever he may do up next, it's sure to follow the Texan's loyalty to his creative vision. At least that's how his life storyline led him to Yellowstone. It was all brute determination and charming persistence, which led to his script going from the rejection pile to global stardom. The volume of work he does has never ebbed, ever since his first early work as mayor of Kingstown, and his recent deals do not say otherwise. What they show is a man living like a legend, especially with the 5-show deal he signed for Paramount. This 2021 deal will likely contain a couple of spin-offs for the production giant. It was a $200 million deal that went right into another. You guessed it, $200 million deal to buy the 66 ranches. The timing was so short too. The Maverick showrunner doesn't believe in sitting on it. Once he's made up his mind, he just goes for it. This time, he went to the historic ranch. The 4 Sixes has all of Taylor's favorite pastimes, including reining horses, for which he's won a few championship medals too. It also helps his other favorite project, Yellowstone, which is rumored to be based on and in this historic ranch.
You all lost?
It's a possibility. Is this part of the Paradise Valley Sporting Club?
Wrong side of that fence.
It's an operation that will likely expand as Sheridan finds more uses for it. In the same way, he's been able to turn each idea into a career-defining opportunity for many in Hollywood. As of now, and always, he's still appreciating his journey. It's ludicrous, he once said, of working with stars like Faith Hill and Tim McGraw.
I'm worried it's not fair.
Did you marry a gentleman?
I did not.
The whole setup of his life is fantastically insane to him, and that is the way he likes it. And that's all I know about what Taylor Sheridan is planning on doing next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.